Hey guys, this is Muse Talks. My name is Pete Lewis. This is Claire Church. Today we have Donald Rossa, who is the manager, owner,
He's the owner.
owner
Owner, one of the owners.
uh,
Oh, really? I didn't know there were more. We'll get to that.
of Dazzle, which is a premier jazz club that we all love to go and hear music and occasionally play at as well, from national acts to local acts. And so thank you for spending some time with us. Claire, do you have some?
So what we're doing with these talks, as some people know, but in case this is your first one, is we're checking in with our music friends, musicians, maybe other venue owners, people that are supporting musicians, and we're just checking in to see how they're doing, and get their wisdom, and maybe just get to know them a little better. Yeah, and you can see there's a Molly McCrossin's painting in the background. I like to mention that because she's our art curator for the Muse. So it's fun to have that in the photo since we can't be at the Muse.
And Dazzle does have art on the walls as well.
Yes, and that was unfortunately one of the first things that had to come down as the artist came and picked up all the art.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yikes.
Yeah, but the walls are there for the next artist to hang.
So I noticed your dog in the background, kind of just
Yep.
he's not too upset about all this, right?
Yeah, he's had a rough day.
Aw.
What's his name?
His name is Joey.
Joey.
Hi, Joey. Joey, try to relax, buddy. Is there anything we can get you to make your stay more comfortable? He's great.
So how are you doing?
It's that's such a
Yeah.
interesting question. It's oh boy, how am I doing? I'm for the most part I'm doing great.
Mentally?
It's that first week was I've been out since March 11th. I have underlying health issues, so I was one of those people that the doctor said you don't go to work anymore. So I've been trying to operate everything out of this little house, and working with the staff, continue working with the staff and the musicians and the agents through a little computer here, and trying to look forward at what our new strategy is going to be going forward.
I forgot.
And cooking a lot. I love cooking, so I've been baking every day, making something every day. I kind of live in a community of other places, and each day there's several of us that make things, and then we rotate it out and share it with each other. So there's a lot of sharing going on.
That's cool.
Which is kind of cool.
Yeah.
Do you find on a normal, before this happened, you weren't having enough time to cook food?
Generally I always cooked at home. That was kind of my release.
Mm-hmm.
From Dazzle. It was kind of my inner thing. It's kind of my art at home. So most meals I made at home and ate. So
What'd you bake today?
today I cleaned house. So no baking today, but the neighbors ran down some carrot cake, and another neighbor brought over minestrone soup. So yesterday I made pork roast and fed all the neighbors.
That's awesome. That's really cool.
Yes.
So we were talking about the impact of all the clubs and things, and you mentioned that you are concerned about your employees who are also musicians. Is that correct too? A lot of them.
Yeah, I think sometimes people forget is Dazzle represents our payroll is almost $1.5 million. Because I really consider the musicians to be are part of our employees, and it's been very, very we have 50 frontline employees that work the club directly, but indirectly we have another sometimes I sit and I counted we have another 1,000 employees that we're kind of have a responsibility to, through the, the community and that sort of thing. So it's been, as an owner, it's that's been the most pain is, the family.
Mm-hmm.
And, being a single guy and that sort of thing, my family is my work, and each one of these people is, what can I do for you? And, we're feeding people every day. Our employees, uh, we're getting food out to musicians. We are, as much as possible. So, we keep going as much as we can.
Is there a way for the general public to help you with that, or is there a
Well, we established two things. One, for the direct employees, we started a GoFundMe, through the Dazzle Denver GoFundMe site, and the goal there is to raise $1,000 for each employee. And I think we're at like 17,000 today of the $49,000 goal. And then the second thing we had going is buying gift certificates, at the Dazzle Denver site. That helps. It's, people think that just because we're closed, expenses don't stop, but expenses are ongoing. Today I had to, find some money to just pay our insurance bill that is due in 2 days. Because if you don't have insurance, that's one of the first things that will close you down, because it's related to your lease, it's related to a bunch of other things. But we were able to, find ways in which to, generally that expense itself is like $24,000 a year. And we were able to knock that down to a monthly payment of $700, compared to the the $2,000, and that was working with a bunch of people to get that premium down until we reopen again. We were able to cut out the liquor liability. We were able to cut out a few other things that wasn't necessary. So, and we're negotiating every day, whether it's the trash removal, whether it's the, we were just talking about, the internet and the things, it's trying to negotiate with these people, and most of them have been just, positive, and how everybody's in this together and everybody has to create solutions together. So I've been happy and with the results working with everybody. So,
the stimulus package that came out, and are you able to tap into that as far as helping with rent and?
So I applied for it. It was the day one it came out. There's a bunch of us club owners that are kind of talking to each other, and we all had it on our radar, and then all of a sudden, because for weeks it didn't come up, we weren't declared a disaster area, and we would look at it every single day, and then all of a sudden, Anna from the PEC, she texts me, "Hey, it's up today," so you run, and it took 12 hours to fill out that form.
Whoa.
To fill out a government form. But on day one, got it done. But now you hear what this package is going to be about, and so trying to look at, it's a very conflicting package. They have this forgivable loans that they are hopefully going to have if you employ your people. But then we have these stay-at-home orders where you can't employ certain people because, for whatever reason, we chose not to do takeout curbside, it just didn't make sense downtown in that particular location. But now it's, we're getting some people together next week to say, all right, if these are the rules that the government is putting forward, and we need that to look forward to Dazzle's future, is what is it going to look like? And so to me, it's just right now it needs to be this big think tank. What is it going to look like? How is it going to act? How is it going to be within laws? I was just listening to our president speak right now, but now the new prediction is June 1 at least. And so, June 1 is a long time,
Yeah.
but what can we do in the meantime? As musicians, as purveyors of music, of community, and how do we keep people involved and put, and I hate this word, but how do we put income in people's pockets in order to survive? And but I'm almost beyond that, and I'm on this thought process of how do people share in what they have and putting things together, because the other side just looks totally world stuff, and or it's almost going back to old world stuff.
Yeah.
Where, and I was looking at a bunch of people in the park. Certainly that was my beginnings. 50 years ago, is we all went to the park and music played and this, that, and the other. So that we were more spread out, and I don't know. There's just so much to think about.
Right. We're in the same boat. We're trying to figure it out. And we can't, people have been asking, are you going to do live stream concerts? Well, we can't, because we can't bring people in, and people can't really come in. They can't leave their homes and come play at the Muse. So how do we curate live concerts from people's homes, And I think that's going to be the way forward, is to help people, try to be curators. That's all we got.
Oh, totally correct, Claire. And my joke yesterday was we ought to just be all investing in drive-in movie theaters, and
Really?
you and I know what a drive-in movie theater is.
Yeah.
But young people do not know what that is.
You could have a drive-in movie theater with live music on stage.
Exactly. And they could be spaced far apart, this, that, and the other. And I researched it online, and Denver still has 2 remaining drive-in movie theaters.
Oh my gosh. Come on, Donald.
Yeah, I know.
Oh yeah, money. That's what's stopping us.
Right.
Oh.
I think there is money out there. It just needs to be funneled, into more of a community effort. And what I see is a lot of us musicians contributing, trying to help each other out, but these are like tens of dollars.
These are small pockets.
Small, yeah.
They usually say deep pockets. We're the shallow pockets.
Well, but I think what we have learned, though, is a lot of little money equals a lot of money.
That's true.
And I think when we really look at this, it's going to be a lot, a little money. That's you and I. That is going to make. That's going to be the winners.
Well,
go ahead.
I hope so. I've been telling people I feel like we're going to be okay, and I can't give you a reason for that. I just think we're going to be okay. I think we're heading in a different direction, and we're learning a lot from what we're doing, and we're learning ways that we can use what we're doing now when we open up again, and that's all positive. We just have to survive however long it is,
But I would venture to say is that you also were grown or taught values that were probably a little bit different than you teaching what you taught your children. But your mother and father probably taught you things that are coming back full circle. Planting a garden, um, doing things outside,
Yeah.
cooking for each other. Um, you know, it's we don't need a lot of things. We just need a lot of love and a lot of people coming together.
Uh,
And when that happens, music happens. And
Yeah.
that's always kind of been the philosophy of the concept, anyways, was to bring people together and let music be the the catalyst for what happens.
Yeah. Yeah. It's a community for real. I love that. That's perfect. That's exactly what people need to hear. I don't know if we need any more from Donald. That's
that was
such a great
perfect.
ending.
Good.
Anything
Thanks.
else you want to say just to leave or?
No, it's Donald at Dazzle Denver. If people want to become a part of this idea machine, shoot me an email. Like to include as many people in the machine of ideas, and let's see what rises for the benefit of just living. I want to get rid of that one word, and that's that one that begins with M and ends with Y.
Yeah.
Is let's not be so, I don't know. And I know that we need that, but I think that there are more things that are going to happen with people just bringing ideas to the table.
I agree.
I think that's
Yeah, I
great.
like that. Well, thank you so much.
Yeah.
It's really a pleasure to talk to you.
And you guys keep up the good work too. Muse has been a great thing for the community, and you guys are true heroes as well.
Thank you so
Thank
much.
you.
Have a good
Yeah.
night.
All right, you too. See you guys.